4.5 is performing function operations. So as you can see, I put up pictures of operations that help people function. Get it? I know it's bad, but oh well. Okay, it's not a warm-up, but we're going to take a trip down memory lane here for a second. Okay, so we need to add the polynomials right here, okay? And we have some to subtract and multiply and divide. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just add these up really quick. I've got 9y to the third. Okay, I'm combining like terms. That's the only one. 3y squared minus 5y squared is minus 2y squared. Negative 2y plus y is just minus y. And then 1 minus 4 is minus 3. Then right here, subtract the polynomials. 3x squared minus 2x squared is x squared. X minus 3x is minus 2x. And then we have minus 4. Okay, so we're just combining like terms. Okay, multiply the polynomials. We're just going to distribute the x and the negative 3. So if I come through here with the x, I have negative x to the third plus 2x squared plus 4x. And now when I come through with the negative 3, this is a plus 3x squared minus 6x minus 12. And now I combine like terms. So I have minus x to the third. I've got 2x squared, so that one's done. 2x squared plus 3x squared is 5x squared. 4x minus 6x is minus 2x minus 12. And then finally, divide the polynomial, this one, by 2x. So if I just put this whole thing over 2x, then I have negative x squared plus 3x minus 10. Okay, so that was kind of a long exercise, but the point is to show you that you've done all this before. You know how to add, subtract, multiply, and divide polynomials. So these problems that I just did on the board were taken from chapter 3.2 and 3.3, which you guys have done. Okay, and the learning target, one of the learning targets is I can add, subtract, multiply, and divide polynomials. Well, the learning target, one of them for 4.5 is I can add, subtract, multiply, and divide functions. Okay, so they're very, very similar. Polynomials are a function, okay? And so these are just different kinds of functions. All right, so just to kind of get an idea of kind of what they're talking about, if you see f plus g times x, it means f of x plus g of x. If you see f minus g of x, it's f of x minus g of x. If f and g are together, it's f of x times g of x, and then here, f over g of x is f of x over g of x. So just kind of keep that in mind, that that's what they mean when they put them in that form. Okay, the domains of the sum, difference, product, and quotient functions consist of the x values that are in the domains of both f and g. Okay, so you're dealing with two different functions and you're looking at what they have in common. Additionally, the domain of the quotient does not include x values for which g of x is 0. That's just saying that you can't have 0 in the denominator. Okay, so let's look at this example. See where we're at. Okay, so we want to find f plus g of x and state the domain. So this, remember, is the same thing as f of x plus g of x. So I have f of x plus g of x. Okay, 3 times the square root of x minus 10 times the square root of x is negative 7 times the square root of x. Pretty easy, right? What is the domain for this? Well, it's any value of x that I can put in here. So x has to be greater than or equal to 0. Then they want me to evaluate the sum when x is 4. So when I put x in, or 4 in for x, I have negative 7 times 2, which is just negative 14. Hopefully that's pretty easy for you. Okay, here's another one, and this time they want me to subtract. So they want me to find f minus g of x. Remember, this is f of x minus g of x. Okay, so if I do that, I have 3x cubed minus x cubed is 2x cubed. Minus 2x squared minus a negative 3x squared is a positive x squared. Then, since this is being subtracted, I have a negative 4x, and then 5 minus a negative 2 is 7, okay? And the domain is all real numbers, because I can put anything in for any of these x's. And finally, they want me to throw in negative 2 into all these. So I have negative 2 to the third plus negative 2 squared minus 4 times negative 2 plus 7. So this is 2 times negative 8 plus 4 plus 8 plus 7. So negative 16 plus 19 is 3. Let me just double check, make sure I didn't make any mistakes. Yup, that's it. Okay, so I want you to try this. You're going to add and subtract these. Okay, so go ahead and pause your video. Okay, we're back. I'm going to have to cover this in the next one. So stay tuned to the next video and you'll get the answer to this.